Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night. And the beer we're going for tonight is from Northern Monk via Sainsbury's. This one, it is their Faith in Futures IPA, the Lucy Ketchin edition. And it weighs in at 6.5% ABV. Like I say, it's an IPA and you've got some people on the artwork right there. Just some people. I assume what Lucy Ketchin has drawn. Anyway, there's very little to actually tell you about the beer at all, other than that it is an IPA, and it's brewed by Northern Monk, obviously, in Leeds. But it does tell you a little bit about the Faith in Futures project, which says, drink beer, help others. Each can sold of this beer includes a donation to our Faith in Futures Foundation. By drinking this beer, you're helping us to support people, places, and communities. And Northern Monk was set up with just £5,000 passed down by a grandparent, inspired by this generous donation that allowed our dreams to come to life. Faith in Futures provides £5,000 grants to charities, volunteer groups, and community projects. And in 2022, we celebrated the milestone of having donated more than 50 grand in grants since its creation. Anyway, this one was £3.50 in your local Sainsbury's, or if you're that way inclined, 4 for £3. So you get a little bit cheaper. And let's see if it's any different to any of the other IPAs in the Faith in Futures line. So we're going to pour into the Northern Monk glass. And the pour is pale, hazy, as always. That'll do. So your beer is, like I say, hazy, golden, nice white head. Decent roll. Yeah, decent roll, so whiff. Smells fruity, smells tropical, smells a little bit orangey, a little bit sherbety. Doesn't smell hugely different to all the others in the line, like the Tank Petrol one or anything like that. I don't know if it is any different. It might not be. I don't know. But it's been a while since I had that one. And I've drunk a few beers since. So, yeah, anyway, it looks good. It smells good. See what it tastes like. Cheers. Yeah, it tastes like an average Northern Monk IPA. Body is medium. Carbonation is light, smooth. It's quite a nice mouthfeel. A good amount of hop. Relatively dry in the mouth. The fruit on the nose doesn't translate too heavily into the flavour. I think it's different to the Tank Petrol one, but not by much. But again, I haven't got one to do side by side. Good level of bitterness, not over the top. But otherwise, there's not a huge amount going on in terms of the flavour. Yeah, really not a huge amount going on. There is a little pithiness, a little grapefruit, and the finish is, it's hoppy, but at the same time that's quite a weak hop on the back end. It's, yeah. It's not lighting me on, not lighting my life on fire. So, Scoreboard of Joy says that there have been 1,500 check-ins from everybody, 6 from people I know, 3.79 average, 3.75 from the people I know. Anyway, my Scoreboard of Joy is currently void of anything apart from the name, the Faith in Futures Lucy Ketchin one. Anyway, let's give it some points for the looks, aroma, the body, the taste, and the finish. So, to top it off, it's a decent looking beer. I cannot fault that. Leave that there. Good colour, good haze, good head. Yeah, can't fault the looks. It's having a point. And the aroma, it's reasonable. There's nothing really to dislike. It's fruity, sweet, sherbety. It smells all right. It's not the strongest aroma, but it does smell quite nice. And it smells different to the taste. Could do with being a bit stronger, but I'm going to give it the 0.75 nonetheless. The body, I cannot fault. Medium weight, silky in the mouth, really quite pleasant. And the taste, there is a big disconnect between what you smell and what you taste. It's much sweeter on the nose, and on the flavour profile, it's more muted, it's a bit of a one-trick pony. There's not a lot going on. There's a reasonable hop, but that's it. It's a bit flat for me. I'll give it half. It needs a bit more life. And the finish, it's a little bit dry. It's a little bit hoppy, but it's a weak hop. Because it's like having a nice piece of juicy orange, and you know what, it's or juicy fruit chewing gum. That may be a better analogy. You get the initial flavour and then it's gone. And that's what you've got here. And I'm not a big fan of the finish, so I'm going to give it a 0.5 as well. There's things I like, but they don't last long enough. So we've got 3.75 out of 5, which is, funnily enough, the average from the people I know who've tried it. So the bonus points, it can't have the full bonus. Would I buy it again? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say no, I wouldn't, because it's not as good as other beers out there. Value for money, £3.50 for that. I'm not a big fan, so I'm going to say no. And that's strange for Northern Monk. They make some really good beer at really sensible prices. This one's just a bit, I think it's a bit samey. It's been done to death now, and I think it just needs maybe a little bit of a revamp on the idea. Just do something different in the Faith in Futures line to make it exciting again. So yeah, so the Faith in Futures IPA Lucy Ketchin edition has got 3.75 out of 5 for me, with no bonus points today. There we go. Can't win them all, can we? Otherwise, it'd be boring. Sometimes you take the rough with the smooth, and today is one of the rougher ones. It's not a terrible beer, it's just not going to set your world on fire. And we'll leave it there and say, that's been a beer, I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.